Now let's take a typical tree and traverse it. To traverse a tree simply means to visit every single node in a particular order. There are three main ways we traverse a binary search tree: inorder, preorder, and postorder. Before we do any of these traversals, we'll do a full traversal, which is a really helpful visual technique when you are first learning these traversals. Now, to be clear, this is not a typical programming technique, but simply a visual way on paper to see the full possibilities of the traversal. And so it really works well to help new learners understand the basic theory of traversals. Here are some basic rules of traversal. First, it always starts with the top, the root node. And so using our binary search tree example, we begin with the A. The next rule is to move towards the left side of the tree first, hugging the branches of the tree but never crossing a branch. Finally, each node is visited, first on the left, then at the middle, and finally on the right. On the diagram, we'll draw in 3 dots on each node to help visualize this. One on the left side, one on the right side, and then one at the bottom of the node as the middle point. Starting at the left point of the root node, we proceed from there. We can't cross the branch to visit the other 2 points of the root node, where we started. And so we proceed down to the left child of the root, the other A, and then visit the left point of this node. Since this is a leaf node, we can visit all 3 points, one after the other, the left, the middle, and the right. After that, we slide back up on the other side of the branch and visit the middle of the root node of the A. Remember, the rule is to hug the branches as close as possible. Since we can't cross the right branch to reach the right point of the root node, we slide down to the right child of the root node, the M node, and touch it on its left point. Now, think what's next. We can't reach the middle of the M node because that would be breaking the rule of not crossing the branch. The next available point is the left point of the E node, the left child of M, so we slide down there. After the E node left point is touched, we have to slide down again to the left child of E and reach the C node to touch left. Since this is a leaf node, as we did before, we can touch C middle and then C right, and then slide back up and touch E middle. Now where do we go? Well, you got it right if you figured out we're going to slide down to the I and touch left. Since it is a leaf node, we can touch middle and then touch right, and then slide back up and touch right on the E. Then touch middle on the M, slide down to the R and touch left, slide down to the N leaf and touch left, middle, and right, slide up to the R and touch middle, and then right, slide back up to the M, touch right, and then finally touch right on the A, ending the full traversal. Again, to be clear, this is not a typical programming technique, but a visual exercise on paper that really helps to see the full traversal path of a tree. Now we'll see how to use this exercise in doing each of the 3 separate traversals, which are programming techniques: preorder, inorder, and postorder. Each one of these follows the same pathway as this full traversal, but only reports the point when touching left, or touching middle, or touching right. Can you think which is which? If you thought the preorder reports touching left, the inorder reports touching middle, and the postorder reports touching right, you are correct. Let's give it a try using this same American binary search tree. We'll begin with the preorder traversal. Right away, we can report the left point of the root node, the A. We follow the full traversal path and next report the left point of the A, the left child. Continuing to follow the full traversal path, we pass the middle and right points of A, not reporting them since this is a preorder traversal, pass the middle point of the root node, and reach M left, which is reported as the next node. Continuing, we reach E left and report that, then C left, past the C middle and right, on past the E middle, and reach I left, which is reported. Continuing on, the next left point reached is R, and then finally N, and then completing our full traversal journey. So we can report our pre-order traversal of this American binary search tree as AAMECIRN. Now, pause the video and see if you can work out the in-order traversal. Press play when you think you've got it, and check your work. Let's see how you did. In the same way as we did with the pre-order traversal, for the in-order traversal, we begin at the root node, but this time only report when we reach a middle point, which will not be until we reach the left child of the root, the A. Continuing, we reach the middle of the root node, also A, and keep going until the next middle point is reached, all the way down to the C. E middle is next, then I middle, followed by M middle, and finally N and R, which completes the in-order traversal of this tree, AACEIMNR. Let's go for the post-order traversal. Again, pause the video, give it your best shot, and then press play when you're ready. In the post-order traversal, we follow the full traversal pathway, but only report the node when we touch right, which is the right point of the A, the left child of the root node. The next right point reached is C right, and then I right, followed by E, N, R, M, and finally A to end the post-order traversal.